at the end, they would have it. That's 3 successful runs. That takes about a minute, and he could have collected it.
So go ahead. Maybe some of these guys need a little help here. Let's redo this. What would you suggest here, Sundown?
I don't want to say suggest, but I had an opportunity to play a decent amount of it. I'm a big fan of kind of adjusting based off of the scoreline. So if you're seeing you're able to consistently keep running 2-point props, get the guaranteed points. If somebody's playing really good defense and you're not getting 10-point props in, you need to pivot away from that strategy. Because getting any points at all is better than none, and particularly if you waste a run on a dunk streak, where the entire time you're going, and then you're stopping, and you're going, and then you're stopping. Eventually, even if you get all the way to the end, sometimes it's not enough, right? And then you've wasted that 35, 45 seconds, 3 rotations to get just there, whereas you could have grabbed the burger, grabbed the bucket, and ran the entire time, weaved around, trying to catch a good area, as we saw with the statue, able to hide around the corner. So we'll love to see in the next match a little bit more, I don't want to say determination going into it, but be a little bit more deliberate.
That's right. Let's go from here from some of these deliberate actions over with Zeke, down with our winners. What's up, guys? I'm hanging out with the Llama Record Company. They took away the prop hunt 5-point lead. You guys locked it up at the very end. Hannibal, I'm going to start with you. And one person I want to call out specifically is this man right here, Svenos. Very tall, tallest man.
So much, Zeke. Another brilliant performance there, coming out of a longer break. We talked about their versatility. We talked about how quickly they kick off competitive matches. But this is what happened, right? They were there, they were confident, they were like, yeah, we can get it, it's easy. And then all the other teams immediately caught up. So it's very interesting to see if that same story from set 1 is what's happening in set 2.
Yep, that's right. Alex up there said it best. You know, he had the confidence, he felt good in those final moments. And hey, you know, once you figure out who came in, maybe just avoid it.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is hitting all their shots, you need to take a different route. You can't go and continuously challenge them because, again, we talked about that. If you waste all the time to run through and the guy hits a lucky, or I don't want to say lucky blind fire, but a consistent blind fire through there, you'll keep running that way. But like we said, this is the first time seeing the Junkyard Juke mode. And we talked about the prop hunt mode earlier, but you can play it live right now in game. There's an LTM that's available only for this weekend. Let's check it out. Like we said, you can check that out live in client. It's an LTM that is available only for this weekend. And Monster, have you had a chance to play prop hunt?
Well, all week long now, I finally really got to experience the prop hunt. And before this, I kind of heard you guys talk about it. I was like, is that something I want to try out? But no, it honestly was very fun.
There's so many just fun moments, but the ability to then push it to a competitive level. These guys are doing great, but we're now going to get into match 2 of set 2. The second time you will have seen Junkyard Juke, and let's see who is able to push on. The match is about to start. Here we go. The creative finals at the Fortnite World Cup, set 2, match 2 of Junkyard Juke.
That's right. So, in the tower, we have Ninja's team, The Little, Whip, Warriors, Taco, Gaz, Taldoc. We're jumping straight into their POV. So notice Ninja firing right through those blinds. He saw something moving back there. He's trying to pinpoint. What was it? He does, of course, track him down. Sport Turtle. Just a little pixel. You know, you stand out, you're going to get popped here.
He needs to make sure he's still watching his left-hand side, though, because there is a whole run on that corner right now where people will be able to come out, and now all of a sudden you see Alex JJ, Tyler, Ryan Transit, and MSYB all heading that direction. Nobody is checking that corner. He's checking it every now and then, but he's primarily aiming on the right. And right as I say that now, looks back on over as the rush comes through, but MSYB and Rubius are able to get in. Brilliantly done from them, getting the first points on the board as the Funky Fighters can able to pull up to a decent lead.
What do you think? Would you rather be up in the guard tower first and kind of get that out the way? Or would you prefer to kind of jump in as a prop and get your points first?
So for me, it depends if I can get a lead. If I have a lead, obviously I want to be a guard tower at the end because I'm very confident in my ability to just spam shots in the right direction because I know like I can find the sight line and all that. With that being said, if you can get in the guard tower early and do incredibly well, it gives you the bonus. You know how many points you need to get. You know how consistent and fast you can run. And right now we're seeing a lot more 5-point props than last round. People consistently trying to get those in, recognizing, hey, they're a little bit quicker. People are finding their angles now. But as I say that, Achi and the Sunshine Soldiers get in that truck. 10 points go over them, and 15 actually as a 5-pointer got sorted right at the same time.
That was perfect. Yeah, and the Sunshine Soldiers had a great last run. Achi and his crew really pulled it together. They were at the top for a while there, but in those final moments, we saw the Chicken Champions take away and kind of break away. And now look, no surprise, Chicken Champs, they're feeling it. They found their rhythm towards the end of the last one. If they carry that over, it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, you can see Carnifex hits the jump pad twice over there, doing everything he can to not get hit, and he does get the teddy bear in.
Oh.
10 points going through, and Clytex gets picked right at the edge.
Right through the current. Taco is like, you know what? I'm going to check the close area. Look at how Chad is doing as well. He's actually eliminated 9 props so far, so he is really firing away here, trying to save anyone. Mad dash, Lyle, curtains are up, and Sandy gets caught.
Good shot right away, 20 seconds left, so need to start running if they're going. Good shots coming out from Trappy to get it there and get the reload up. Saw the truck over on the side, is able to pick that one up, and now he's looking for the smaller props towards the side. Knew there was movement, just wants to fire it up. Only 10 seconds left. They should be able to get the defense, but there goes a bucket. Look at it. Oh, the cactus. Already coming across. Players so far sticking to their game plan. 10-point props all.
That is the way to go. Inch your way up and over to that victory there. But that was just the first round of 4 here. Round 2 is going to begin. What's going to happen here? The guard tower is going to mix up. We're going to see new players in the guard tower, and then the other players that were previously in the guard tower back on the prop point floor.
Yes, you get 1 round in the guard tower, 3 rounds of running as the props, and you can see right away now you have the funk. A minute before, the guy looked at him and he's like, I don't, nah, I'm out. Right there. And right now, relatively top-heavy. 70-70, and as I said, Fishman does get their 80th point, but Lachlan hanging out on top of the Rebel, 28 seconds left, does find an angle that...
You know, he actually didn't park either. He just jumped on top of it. You know, I haven't been to this section here where all the vehicles are.
This is the section I'm talking about, where you can grab a burger in a bucket, go out, and not expose yourself except for during one period. And as long as you either full run the time through, or you opt to sit still during that time, then you're good. You will score literally every single run. It's just you have to be a 2-point prop, and you have to go to that exit.
Oh, Dan Yen right there, unfortunately, couldn't push through in those final moments there. And that was round 2 of 4. So we are looking to get into round 3 next. So we can earn some more points. Every single set matters, right? Every game matters, because there's a lot of prize on the line.
Every single match is scored. The top 4 will receive a gradient of money going from $50,000 down to 20, and then you have the 4th through 10th all receive 10. That prize is then decided who will receive the Silver Llama. Monkey Fighters currently have one, and who will be able to press with them.
Itax, that vehicle is way too big, buddy. You can't just be trying to squeeze it behind that and not think someone's going to see the tail end of it. And yet, Bensor and Drakias close by one of them. Bensor gets popped through the blinds there. Be able to sneak this huge chuck in. Oh, he actually hit something there. He's going to sneak it right underneath. Lucky for him, the shot did not come back in time. But just that big archery target was almost enough to kind of block him right there. Venos gets another large object in as well. That's another 10-pointer for the Llama record. It was fully processed here, so now he's at 130. Can the Cuddle Crew hold the lead here, though? Can they secure it? All the Llama record companies to not score right now, and they'll continue to kind of stay in the lead.
And you can see Scissors hitting a ton of shots. They're trying to get the retribution as the guard, and now we're heading into our final round of match number 2. So we'll see who the guards are, see what the stakes are, and who will be able to take that #1 spot. Again, first place, $55,000, and that much closer to Silver Llama #2. And again, we have the Cuddle Crew and Llama Record Co. up on defense. Let's check out that scoreboard. And Cuddle Crew, Llama Record Co., first and second. Who will be able to overtake them? And they are so close to 5 points separating. It's a battle for first and second now.
Yes, Lachlan and the rest of his team are trying their hardest. They have to stop people from scoring. The Chicken Champions get up. They can just easily snag this away, but for now they know the Llama Record Company cannot. They can't take them over.
Ooh, I thought he was going to shoot that card. He knew it wasn't. Nice. That finds the box right around the corner and then gets another one right after. Blind fire through the shade as Rubius is looking to post up there. Spanish YouTuber trying to find a way in, trying to lead his team, and they've overtaken the Llama Record Co. with plenty of time and are tied with the Cuddle team. Any singular point now will put the Chicken Champions as our match 2 winner. They need one prop.
That's right, they're so close. Magma trying to hop on over. Who's it going to be for the Chicken Champions? Who's going to be?
Do you think they get a 2-point prop? They have the scoreboard in front of them. They know they need only that. Do you think they run one in, or do you think they stay with what they're doing right now?
Honestly, I think they're just consistent with what they're doing. It's working. Why break the formula here? They have over a minute to do so. And just like that, they are going to
that will be it. Yes,
Secure.
Brilliantly done. They're overtaking them. Now the question is, can the Little Whip Warriors get enough in to catch them? It's a 25-point spread, but you can get that. You have 4 runners. You can get that in a single run if you're well coordinated enough. Will they be able to catch up, or can the Chicken Champions edge it out and be our match 2 victors?
That's right, because the Cuddle crew is now bumped out. The Chicken Champions are holding it. Little Whip Warriors have scored, though. 1 minute left here. Uh-oh. Raven's Revenge coming.
See, they're still talking gameplay right now. Like, they want to know, what can we do more? That play you did right there was awesome, but they want the next one because there's 3 matches for each one of the sets, and a win there would put them in a fantastic spot to get the 2nd Silver Llama. You need that in order to be in contention, and if they're able to split it up away and deny it from the Funky Fighters, the field's wide open.
Yes, it's not over yet. It's just another team who takes the victory here, making it that much closer of a running so far. And we saw the Ravens Revenge kind of sneak up too. You need as many points as possible. The bigger the placement, the better the prize as well for the round, so you can't just give up either. You got to push it all the way to the front.
And hey, hats off to whoever's called that was on Ravens Revenge. That was a brilliant decision, showing exactly why you're able to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals, why you're playing on that stage. Those are the big plays, but again, brilliantly done from the Chicken Champions. Consistent runs, stuck to their statues, stuck to their routes, and took the corners. And now we're actually going to have a chance to talk to our Chicken Champions, the Match 2 champions. Zeke has them up there on the top floor. Zeke, what do you got for us?
What's going on, guys? I'm hanging out with the Chicken Champions, guys. That game was insane. Feathers were flying, and you guys clutch it up. Did you figure out the strategy? Because you guys were well and ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, we practiced yesterday, and everything is thanks to this guy. This guy always goes for the 10 points, always, and he always gets it. So, thanks to you, man.
All right, then I'm coming to you, Mr. Carey. What was the strategy? How did you get the 10 points in there? Was it the same every time? Did you switch things up?
Yeah, go for the 10 points each time and do the same strategy, and it seems to work.
So in this intense game of red light, green light, were you like stopping early, or were you just like going as far as you could go and then waiting for the spot you're stopping, or what was your plan?
Patiently.
Yeah. All right, now over to you guys. What do you guys think of this game mode? Has it been everything you thought it's been?
Yeah, it's great. We had a game plan. We definitely did what we came to do, and that's what we expected.
You did not lay an egg. All right, final question for you. I want to give you the chance to tell the world, you know, all the fans something. What do you want to tell them?
Thanks for the support from Spain for the other world, and my team is it's good in this mode, and will we win the next match?
There you go. The excitement is real. Gentlemen, congratulations. Best of luck going forward. We're sending it back your way.
Brilliantly done there from the Chicken Champions. Thank you so much, Zeke. They're excited to be there. They stuck to the gameplay. And shout out to Bensor. The one thing he was looking forward to on this trip, you were the fans of a big crowd. He got that moment, running through, securing that for the Chicken Champions. And immediate El Rubius turned to him and was like, it's all him, man. He put the team on his back or put the team in his dumpster. I don't know, that normally that wouldn't be a good thing, but in this circumstance, hey, it worked out for him.
Yeah, no, to Kyoto as well. The only, or one of two controller players here, you know, in the creative finals, so very nice of him to kind of represent for those guys as well. And again, just showing that hey, he's got the moves out there.
He had the moves, was able to find the right angles, and now we've seen some developments from match 1 to match 2. What was the big thing that stuck out from you that was different?
And that last one, honestly, finally seeing someone pick up those 2-point props, right? Using those are points right there. But with that, we'll jump over to Paula and take a fun look at some of the things that developed in our last few moments.
Thank you so much, guys. Yes, the Junkyard Juke is developing nicely. Everybody's starting to figure out what all the different tools and props they have available to them. So with that, we're going to hop into some of the tips and tricks that I've seen from the Junkyard Juke so far. You can roll the clip right now as all these players. First thing I want to point out is there are these springboards. Unfortunately, Danyan gets kicked out of the sky there. Not too happy about that. But moving on to Tomoya using the statue. This is one of the interesting scores I saw with the statue, those higher point objects being useful. Scissors here with the springboard, the recovery, and just barely doesn't get into the incinerator at the last second. And then here we have Tomoya, we have again, just an awesome run towards there, looking like a scene out of everybody, you know, crossing the street at the same time. Here's Dracius hitting some amazing shots through the black. And then he just continues shooting, just hoping that he can get a shot. This is the other team, the Cuddle Crew, doing the same thing, but then also synchronizing, making sure they have coverage on all angles. Finally, Tomoya made some amazing calls. We'll listen to them in a second, but this is what he did. Always timing it perfectly so that he can get in and make sure that his teammates also go at the same time and make it into that incinerator. So we're gonna head and listen to what those communications look like from Tomoya and team. In this one, they made sure the count was perfect.
2, 3, 4, 10, I got 10, I got 10. 3, 4, 5. How they kill me. If they don't kill me, I got 10.
Yeah, I got 5, I got 5.
I got 10. No! He killed me. Oh. We are strong team.
Yeah,
I scored the second round, that's the problem.
I scored 0 in the first one, so
like
we are all close points.
There you go, the Funky Fighters, you know they won the first Silver Llama. We're gonna see if they can win the next one. We got one more match here on Junkyard Juke to go, and we'll see who will come out on top with the Silver Llama from there. Back to you.
says, you know what? It's all good. I can sneak this around.
So the big thing with the bear, though, that you don't really consider is the coloring of the background. You're in the junkyard. You're a little bit in one of those desert biome situations. There's a lot of kind of muddle grounds and oranges around there. It makes it that much harder to stick out. However, if you're grabbing the snowman, you're just really flexing on everyone. It's like, yeah, I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman in the desert, and I'm going to score on you.
That's pretty hilarious because, you know, we haven't seen anyone pull out the weird objects in the back end for good reason. There are a couple other fun ones back there. If we get a pan around later, you'll probably notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way everyone has time to play around like that.
Can't play around. Every single one of those runs matters, and right now we see Sunshine Soldiers swapping over. They've already put in 2 2-point props, so need to be slightly more efficient on those runs, but good job getting on the board consistently. As you say that, 5-pointer goes in, boom, they're ahead of the Funky Fresh, who had a singular 10-point run, so trying to get every possible point. It's all about min-maxing efficiency.
Honestly, the Little Warriors are doing a great job at defending here. They all have a ton of eliminations. Taldak at 6, Taco at 5, Kaz and Ninja both tied at 7. That is pretty good. They're shutting down all of their lanes. You guys are not here to play. Remember, as your guards, you don't accumulate any points, so it's good. They're knocking us out the way, and they're doing a great job defending.
Keeping them out, making sure you find the right lane angles, and also sometimes just putting shots out in the right spot. You just need to be able to consistently deny as much as possible. Taldak, that was sick!
I was like, are you behind that? Yep, what's that? Didn't see that there before, didn't see that either. Taldak doing a good job so far, spotting things through the curtain. Let's see if he can find another here with a random shot. Oh, something landed. That's why you don't want to hit those spring traps there.
They make it so difficult when you're a larger object coming back down because there's just so much motion on the screen. When everything else is still, if you see that thing falling through, like it's an easy shot. And particularly for all of these players up there. I mean, Gotaga and Drew, everyone on Raven and Kid, Magma, RJ, and Chappie all have been able to hit those shots. And then, I mean, the Little Warriors is the team of 50 shots.
That's right, and there it is. Last opportunities to make a point have just concluded. That was the first round for these. So we're going to switch up the guards now. Little Warriors get a chance at trying to earn some points, and as do the others.
That dragon's so cool. That's
real.
Yo, shout out to the observers. That shot right there, that's really cool. Big fan of it going out. And as you can see now, round 2 is underway. This is the final match on Junkyard Juke of set 2. And right off the bat, 2 archery targets and a water heater.
Yep, that archery target is worth 10 points though. So if you can bring that all the way through, it's one of the, I guess, smaller, large point objects. Magma doesn't even care. He's impatient. He saw the blinds open up. He just kept going. Venoff did pump the brakes, so even right here, notice he stopped very early. He's just trying to blend in and get as many points as possible right here.
Ooh. Did get picked up. It might have been the book there. That's the one thing that you need to note that makes it very difficult about the bullseye or the archery target is the fact that because it has those placed legs, you have to be deliberate about where you're setting down. Otherwise, you're right, like, boom, right there. That book would be a giveaway if somebody decided to look down and double check that box. But there's 6 other boxes around, so relatively safe. Good path chosen there from Tyler, and opts to stop and be, a little bit of patient, and might have cost him there. I think he would have had it if he just go full send, and I think he thinks so too.
Yeah, you can see Laugh to see him scratching his head, his jaw just like, oh, being so close and not making it through is so unfortunate. Taldak is going to find a little bit of success there as the Suezo, and you saw Alex Jane for a bit, is very close to scoring as well. Here's Zan, Fishman, representing, hugging really close to that cactus. So long as he's not pushing through it, he is going to be able to sneak on out. Kind of hiccups there. He's going to go all the way. He doesn't care if the curtain comes down. He sneaks right underneath Tamoya, and his team of top Funky Fighters are at 35 points now in the guard tower. They can't earn any more.
That was a great run there by Zandy Knight. You see Svenos waiting for the blinds to go down, making sure he can find an angle, and then pushing it towards. Needs to be careful. All that's right there, but they're picking up anyway as he's like, hey, there wasn't a car there before. Alex JJ now looking to find a run. You can see Fish Fam and Llama Electrico permanently hanging out at the top, but again, having to be up there, so it can be expected. Alex JJ now 2 targets, both running out. Good stops at the same time, but particularly yeah, those are both there behind. there's no way those are both props.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you know what? Honestly, if you see a bunch of the same things, they blend in a little more. It's when something's an oddball that you really start to shoot. So maybe it is a good idea for...
Split spawn, so you don't always consistently. There's different spawn points around the map that have the different exits as you go out, so you can coordinate with a teammate. Or what you can also do is you will beat somebody else in field, right? So you see somebody is running an R2 target, you're like, okay, I'm grab that too, and you follow their path. And if they get picked up, oh, well, you look slightly more natural, particularly if you're that much more patient. And you can see they're doing that right now with Contract, both of them going into the box. Swaxton does hit the score, and will get the score. That was a great run.
Yeah, he actually recognized where he was not looking down in the right direction, so he took advantage of that. Finally let his guard down for just a second there. He didn't sneak on through, so that was the big point there in the final seconds, as this round is now coming to a close there. Next round is going to begin. We're going to switch up the guards. And look.
No dancing, just props and shots going out from the guards. Round 3 kicking off in the final match of set 2 at the Creative Finals. Who will be able to take that second silver llama? And right now, you see Bensor is going in for the 10-point prop right away. Kutu does get the Mimic, but then opts to go for a different route as players are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure here. You can tell they need to score points. It's the first time we're starting to see some gnomes out there and another teddy bear on the run.
That's right, Kantaka representing here. He's putting himself straight behind every object that he can. I love that they're using the smaller objects. It's so much easier to score with those. When you bring those big ones out, it really is hard. He actually put himself inside the truck. You see that? He's following Kuta so close here. Just gotta use him as bait, really. As you get behind him, he's safe.
Yep, because they don't think they're going to fire twice in there. That's the benefit of it. But right away, you see Kaz, Taco, Chappie. Great little run there from the Little Whip Warriors. That's going to push them back into contention. There's 65 points currently, but a dumpster going in from Hand of Blood. There's another 10 points for Llama Record, though, pushing them up to 90. And they were the winners of that first match. So if they can hold on, they know they'll be the guards in the final round. They need to build up as much of a lead as possible.
Carraro actually has 15 eliminations, so he had a super successful guard round. But the Chicken Champions need to get picked up here. They need these points. And there it is. He's doing a lot of work for his team, showing that, hey, I can push us up here too. Just gonna go ahead and take that 5-pointer, throw him right over the Fish Fam now. And they're in the top 3 running.
That was a great run from him. Corner peeked the entire time, made sure nobody was looking for him. Like, he was barely threatened. But right now, Bensor coming through. The Chicken Champions, can they overtake in the last minute? That's 10 more points. That is going to go through for them and starts pushing up. Llama get into some runs. The Chicken Champions will not be on the defense for the last one. So they're pushing through. Right now, it is the Sunshine Soldiers up there, so they're doing their best to delay everyone. X-Sandy gets picked off by Tyler, and now Carnifex is chilling in the back on that Rustel side. Barely a first shot. South Hitbox going through there. The Tracers finding a way through the window, but not enough as Dracius gets in. 2 more 10-point props also going over, and we're seeing a little bit closer of a score here. Minus the back to the
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Neither have the Llama company. The Llamas have not shot, went into the guard tower at all. You can tell because when we go to their POVs, they don't have any limbs, so they have not taken a run yet.
Yes, excuse me, I misspoke there, meaning the Chicken Champions had already shot.
Oh,
the
okay,
fact that they're already
so they're doing great.
Llama needs to press on it. The only thing they really have right now is the Chicken Champions. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field because both teams with Llama Record will both have to shoot next round.
Oh boy, so if they can't secure a big lead here in the last couple of seconds, if something can't get processed, oh, the poor
5-point strategy right now. They won't have enough time with how good the Chicken Champions have been. They have been the prop masters so far.
Yes, they have. They were doing so good, and oh no, Ninja hits a huge spike there. He's trying to dodge, and he's so close to making it through. It's very, very close. Here comes a 10-pointer from Taldoc, sneaks it right in. That's great for the Little Whip Warriors. That's actually going to throw them over the Llama Record Company right there. Cuddle Crew actually is somehow up. The Little Whip Warriors actually went to second place now. They're so close to overthrowing the Chicken Champions as well.
It's going to come down to the last final moments. Can the Little Whip Warriors get the runs they need to? You can see Kaz is taking the corner route, trying to find whatever he can, and he's doing very well so far, avoiding the jump pads there. I'm pretty sure Ninja called those ones out on the run since he hit them on the last time. You can see they're only 20 points down. They're all on 5-point props right now. They will be able to do it, but all of a sudden, Fish Fam is right there as well. They're only 25 points up. Here comes the rotation of prop. 5 points will be coming across for the Little Whips. Fish Fam also getting it, but Cuddle Crew does finally get pushed up there. Brilliantly done. 15 points now separates them, but Ryan gets one in for the Tender Defenders, pushing it back up to 25 with only 30 seconds remaining. Rubius knows if he can get this water heater in, if he can be safe. Oh, apologies, hit it so well. He was the statue going on there. And as you can see, hits the jump pad, stays on the corner, will get it in. That's going to push them 30 points clear. But as I say that, Fish Fam catches right back up. 19 seconds left, Monster, in the final match of set 2 on Junkyard Juke. Can the last minute scores come through? 25 points, they need a run of 10. Kaz got in, the box is coming just behind. Fish Fam gets picked up. The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match. Brilliantly done in match 2, repeat in match 3. They are the Chicken Champions. Excellently done, and they defended the
You have to give props to everyone else that managed to kind of hold a top 3 lead, especially right there in those final moments. Little Warriors and Fish Fans really coming up at the end there, you know, bumping up their prize earnings, because every round, every winner, you can earn just a little, you can win a little bit.
Yeah, it was just brilliantly done there, and these are actually the creators. Brilliantly done from them. Some fantastic gentlemen. Thank you guys all so much for your help.
All these, the Chicken Champions really kind of came out.
Well, that's what, again, I love about all this and about creative. There's so many different skills that Fortnite isn't all about one individual thing. You see these guys, and what they're doing is incredibly well. Able to execute the game plan, talk with their teammates, come up with something new, and the Chicken Champions elevated. They were clearly better than the rest at Junkyard Juke, but the question is, will that continue when we get into the Golden Games? Right now, we're going to get a chance to speak with the Chicken Champions, who's up top with Pooks. Pooks, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with the Chicken Champions, who surprisingly didn't fly the coop. They put on an absolute clinic today in the creative trials. I'm here with Rubius. Now, you guys won the last game as well, so 2 in a row. You guys had a pretty great strategy. Do you want to kind of talk me through that a little bit?
Oh, what can I say? It's the power of Norway, the power of Spain, and the power of Detroit. Like, we're crushing it, and we're a chicken, so we're good at hiding. Like, we're not good at shooting and stuff, but at hiding, we're the best. The best strategy, I think, is, well, let him take the big stuff, and we are like the supports. Like, we take small stuff, the 5 points and stuff like that. And the trick is, don't tell them anybody, but the trick is to go in the corners. Like, no one is watching the corners. It's insane.
So no one is watching the corners. I hope all of your competitors did not hear you just say that. Now, he said that you were in charge of taking the big items. Does that put a little bit more pressure on you?
No, it's good. It works good, so.
So you guys have a ton of confidence now. You have won 2 games in a row. I'm so excited to see how you all perform in the rest of the day. Going through these next games, do you have anything you're going to change, or are you going to keep things the same?
We're just going to keep things the same, stay consistent, keep well, and play slow.
And finally, just for you there on the end, I just want to talk a little bit about, you touched on the diversity of this group. Yeah. Now, I know you guys have really not played together much before. What has that been like, coming together, playing here with your teammates from all over the world?
It's amazing. I shared this moment with my team, and it's amazing. And this parkour, I think my team is very good in parkour. And I win. We win.
You guys are so confident. I love it. Hopefully that carries on into your next games. Congratulations again, guys. Thank you so much. Sundown, back
Can I
to you.
send some love to Twitch chat?
Oh,
Let's go.
Twitch chat. Twitch chat. There we go. No.
It's everywhere, man. Thanks for the plug out there, El Rubius. Fantastically well done. Love to everyone all over, no matter where you're watching, whether it's Fortnite.com/watch, on Twitch, on YouTube, in client, you're loading up all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of this, it being here. Set 2 is done. It's wrapped up. But, I mean, we saw a big shift in the gameplay. We saw a lot of different changes going on. And it's going to be interesting to see what ends up converting into the Golden Games when we see a little bit of a remix on it. Not going to spoil any surprises. I know, it's fine. But I'm just curious to see who is able to then take their gameplay and enact it when you get to think on it. Because you get to then process and be like, okay, we were this close. We were right there. If we had maybe like a little bit more aggressive, or like maybe if we were a little bit better on defending, or maybe one person picked a different lane, the result could have been different. And these guys have been so good at adapting to the circumstances that I have no doubt that the Chicken Champions aren't just going to comfortably sit on top.
Yeah, not only that, they gave away some strategies, so we'll see if Bala outside can, kind of break that down and see if he can give us a little more insight on everything.
Thank you so much, guys. The action is heating up. It's also heating up outside. Trying to cool off a little bit here at the Fan Festival, but awesome games of Junkyard Juke, and Chicken Champion seems to be racing away with this one. We're going to take a look at some of the moments from that last game and how they won. So here, first off, just having a good time in the front, and also maybe flexing a little bit their trophy that they may have just secured in terms of a llama. We'll find out that later. But their strategy the entire time, they said it before in the last game, they're just trying to go for the high points. They're just trying to score these, at least getting not those 2 points that Monster was advocating for, but go for the statues, go for the boilers, all those things that net you tons of points, and that's how they came out to a lead. Here it is again, them just cheering on. We have the reactions from the Chicken Champions on their win as well. Nice trophy lifts. Maybe they'll be doing that later on here. The statue using that to get above the opponent's vision, their field of view, so that they can't see, they can't hit their shots, and the reactions of the win. Just bliss as they win their second game there on Junkyard Juke. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. Can't wait to see who's going to earn that and who's going to continue on towards their path to the Creative World Cup champions.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that in-depth analysis. Now, I know you guys want to see the standings. We want to see them as well. Unfortunately, there was a slight little hiccup. We want to make sure everything is right, because this is a huge moment for all of these guys up on that stage. So while we sort that out, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we will have the standings after set 2, and then move into set 3, which is the world premiere, never before seen world run. So if you need to go do anything, go do it now. Take your bio breaks, take care of everything you need, and then we will be right back.
my skill set off and meeting all the players and showing everyone what I can do. When it was first announced that there was going to be creative trials, I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did pretty much 24/7. I looked at it as an opportunity. I find after playing Battle Royale, when creative first came out and Scissors released his first Death Run, I instantly sort of, took to it and I enjoyed playing it. And I guess from there afterwards, when I found there was money involved with doing Death Runs and stuff, that sort of caught me and caught my attention and I started playing more. So with my team, my captain is Godiga, he's a French content creator, and my teammates are Chaps and Ardia. I think we can do really well at the Creative World Cup. I think our team has a combination of the Death Run skills, but also the shooting and the chemistry we have in the team. I think it's going to make our team do well. I'm Magma and my team, Rage Revenge, is going to do well in the World Cup and we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building, Death Run, we
We have a bunch of robotic cameras around the arena that we shoot different and we're able to pick up shots of... We also do a lot of crowd shots, so we're able to shoot the audience and get some really great reactions.
The moment I found out that I qualified, it was just insane and I wasn't sure if I was going to before that and it was just crazy. And Fortado and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have two captains, so we're fighting.
What is going on? We're getting some good practice here. The creative finals happening very, very soon. A lot of first thoughts, first looks at the Sky Station Showdown, which is an incredible map.
This is a huge new element into the game. You got to protect the person with a sword, capture the objective, but my team, great teamwork, and kind of pulled through right at the end there. It was awesome.
1000%. So being able to kind of get your hands on the map, before obviously the big moment.
It's nice.
It's huge. It's huge. So, like you said a second ago, this is a brand new way of viewing Fortnite and playing Fortnite, which is incredible.
Exactly. It's super exciting stuff to come up with, also turning it into a competitive aspect and put it in the game and make this tournament, so.
It's amazing. So, any general kind of thoughts, concerns, maybe about strategy? I don't know.
I think we won, so we know the strategy.
All right. Listen, this is practice still. We've got the big moment coming up very soon, but do you want to shout out your team real quick?
Yeah, no, we've got some speedrunners in our midst, actually. We've got Tyler, we've got Zand, and Suzu. They are all speedrunners of Death Runs. And as you know, later in the Creative Cup, there's going to be a death run involved level. So we're going to take that one home too.
Inspired by the creative man, Scissors himself has made many a streamer, many a content creator very angry with a death run, myself included. Great job with the practice round. We'll see you very soon.
Excited. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1 where the creative finals are going down. The stadium is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here not only to crown World Cup Creative Finals champions, but also solo and duo champions as well. I'm Zeke, this guy right here is Ball, and we're getting ready to hop back now, I think, we've seen a little bit of the first 2 game modes. We got to see a little bit of the Sky Station Showdown. We got to see a little bit of that Junkyard. There's actually something that Sunland needs, and that is the World Run.
The World Run coming out. It's something that I don't think a lot of these players are used to.